I call this March 7th meeting of the Paducah Planning and Zoning Commission to order and ask that you stand with us as we say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag
of the
United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Mr. Summer, call the roll, please.
Mr. Benberry?
Here.
Mr. Bradford?
Here.
Mr. Morrison?
Here.
Mr. Shramke? Mr. Shadle?
Here.
Mr. Wade?
Here.
Chair Crecilius.
Here. Mr. Shadle, you have the minutes motion?
Yes.
Thank you.
I move that the reading of the minutes for February 15, 2016 be waived, and that the minutes of said meeting as prepared by the Secretary be approved as written.
Second.
Second by Benberry. Any corrections, comments? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Shadle?
Aye.
Mr. Wade?
Aye.
Mr. Benberry?
Aye.
Mr. Bradford?
Aye.
Mr. Morrison?
Aye.
Chair Crecilius.
Aye. Mr. Morrison, you have the OJ Real Estate public hearing.
Yes, ma'am. I move that a resolution entitled, "A Resolution Constituting the Final Report of the Paducah Planning Commission on the Proposed Amendment to a Development Plan for Property Located at 2670 New Holt Road, Suite C," be adopted.
Second.
Second by Shadle. This is the Baptist Health property.
Yes. The contractor's not here. He is from Martin, Tennessee, so he wasn't sure if he could make it up or not. But he did submit this for the last suite in that shopping center that we dealt with last time. And it's a medical office complex. That's where Strawberry Hills is going, and Dr. Cecil. And this is the remaining suite in that complex.
I notice that this sign is quite a bit bigger than the other signs. However, it does still meet the qualifications for what we've set
Right.
for signs of this type.
Right, it's under the 20%.
Does anyone have any comments, questions? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Morrison?
Aye.
Mr. Shadle?
Aye.
Mr. Wade?
Aye.
Mr. Benberry?
Aye.
Mr. Bradford?
Aye.
Chair Crecilius.
Aye. Mr. Wade, you have the OJ Real Estate public hearing on the monument sign.
Yes, I move that a resolution entitled, "A Resolution Constituting the Final Report of the Paducah Planning Commission on the Proposed Amendment to a Development Plan for Property Located at 2670 New Holt Road," be adopted.
Second.
Second by Morrison.
Mr. Goins is here to answer any questions on this sign, if anybody has any.
It was kind of an unusual design, interesting design. And I guess I really wasn't sure how you're going to list who is in. I mean, is it going to have one name on it, several names on it? That's really not very clear in the drawing.
To be honest with you, I'm probably not the person to ask that. We spotted it on our site plan for the location. The architect designed that to kind of keep, for it to match the decor of the building. As far as who is going to be listed, yeah, I think it's just going to be on that, on the banner. We'll have all the tenants listed on there.
Will it be lit?
Not that I'm aware of.
And I noticed they did ask that it be 5 feet back from the right-of-way, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Right there. Okay.
Any questions, comments?
I know I saw it before. Where's the exact placement of the signs? Did I lose it? There we go. Yes, thank you.
Any other questions, comments? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Wade,
Aye.
Mr. Benberry,
Aye.
Mr. Bradford,
Aye.
Mr. Morrison,
Aye.
Mr. Shadle,
Aye.
Chair Crecilius.
Aye. Mr. Benberry, you have the Tasco Properties public hearing?
Yes, ma'am. I move that a resolution entitled, "A Resolution Constituting the Final Report of the Paducah Planning Commission on the Proposed Amendment to a Development Plan for Property Located at 5194 Hinkleville Road" be adopted.
Second.
Second by Shadle.
A little background on this particular sign. This sign was in existence on this lot it was first permitted in 2007, and it was on that lot until construction started on the shopping center until 2013. On your aerial, which was flown in March of 2013, you can see the sign in that corner.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't able to make it out there to check, but has the detention area at the other end, I remember us passing that a number of months ago. It was damaged in the flooding. Has that been repaired?
Yeah, it's all been taken care of. Yeah, the sign was originally removed so they could expand the parking there in that upper right portion of the site plan, and it's basically sat at Kaler Signs storage yard all this time for a couple of years, and now that they've got a complete, or well, pretty close to a complete lineup, they basically just refurbished the sign, and they're wanting to get it back up for everybody now.
It's actually there in the center of the parking lot, isn't it?
That's correct.
On the building side of the detention basin, as opposed to before it was on the highway side of the detention.
That's correct.
Okay.
Is it, there is a fence, a vinyl fence that they have there?
Mm-hmm.
Is it inside that fence?
Yes, that fence runs right along the back of the curb and gutter there, and the
Is that
sign
the
is.
dotted line, or
That's an actual easement, but
Okay.
for all intents and purposes, it's the
the fence would follow?
edge of the wall, edge of the pond, and the fence line.
Okay.
So it'll be just inside it.
And does it have enough for the lower portions for it to be seen through that fence?
That I'm not real sure. That may not. That may not come up to the tenants actually see that they're the one on the bottom, and they may not get the visibility they were thinking. But
You may revisit that.
Well, and they
or
they
the
may only put tenants on the upper portions.
Yes.
They may not even
Right.
use
Yeah.
the lower portion.
Jason, they are aware that just the tenants in the shopping center's got to be on there, correct?
hmm
Okay.
Yeah, I believe originally it had some of the businesses that were back behind that,
It did.
and then those are gone. I think they maybe have another sign for them separately now. That
Went the wrong direction.
Comment? Question? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Benberry,
Aye.
Mr. Bradford,
Aye.
Mr. Morrison,
Aye.
Mr. Shadle,
Aye.
Mr. Wade,
Aye.
Chair Crecilius.
Aye. If there's no other business to come before the commission tonight, we stand adjourned.
Thank you.